Hello, my name is Nurdiana binti Muhammad Rizwan from Session 2 with metric number UDE 200105. Now, I present about the introduction of Toyota Motor Corporation and Volkswagen Group. For the company of Toyota Motor Corporation, it was Kiichiro Toyoda who started the Toyota Motor Corporation in late 1930s. The history starts from his father, Sakichi Toyoda, who had an idea to improve the baton-equipped tall loom while Kiichiro Toyoda assisting his father in his loom work. Their business was named Toyoda Loom Works, which is founded by his father. Because of the invention, it resulted in invention of the first hand loom in Japan. Then, Sakichi Toyoda had patented his hand loom design in Yokohama City in May 1981. Next, after 17 years, Sakichi Toyoda also successfully invented the first electric loom in Japan and was given his rightfully of patents for the invention. As a result of the invention, Sakichi Toyoda was awarded with many patent rights, utility model rights, and industrial property rights during his lifetime. In 1932, after Sakichi Toyoda died, his son Kiichiro Toyoda took a part of his father's invention where he invented a new loom from electric loom to automatic loom. He also awarded the patents for the new invention in Japan. Kiichiro Toyoda's discoveries were quickly moving into automobiles. In May 1935, he had his first complete passenger car prototype, which is named as Model A1. In October 1936, the business name was changed from Toyota Loom Works to Toyota Motor Corporation. Last but not least, the method that implemented by Toyota were just-in-time and Kanban system, which is developed to work. In addition, through the system, it leads to branding of its practice, which is known as Toyota Production. The second company are Volkswagen Group. The company are the major German automobile manufacturer. On May 28, 1937, the Gesellschaft zur Verarbeitung des Deutschen Volkswagen MBH Companies is founded. It is renamed Volkswagen Work GmbH after a year. Volkswagen comes from the Volt, which is a German word that means people. Hence, Volkswagen means people car. The flagship brand of the Volkswagen Group, which was the largest automobile manufacturer by global sales in 2016 and 2017, where it known as the iconic Beetle. The headquarters of Volkswagen Group are located in Wolfsburg, Germany, where it was a city that specifically developed for the employees on the Volkswagen plan, which is they will mass produce the Hitler's dream of automobile for the average German that designed by Ferdinand Porsche. But Hitler's plans were thwarted when World War II started, and the company converted to armaments manufacture with VW branded vehicles going to the Third Reich Army. After the war, the Wolfsburg facility was taken over by the Allies, specifically the British, and under the direction of Major Ivan Hertz. Volkswagen began mass production of the Type 1 or Beetle as it became known around the world. The yearly sales of Beetle in overseas were very catastrophic, but because of the brilliant advertising, it gained favor among the young crowd, and from 1945 until 1955, the sales surpassed 1 million units. Not only that, Volkswagen also introduced the Type 2, which is a people carrier that known as VE Bulli in late 1940s. Lastly, the method that Volkswagen Group implements in the company was balanced scorecard, where the analysis of VW's balanced scorecard is comprehensive effort to integrate and synchronize strategy and operations. VW's managers can benefit from balanced scorecard strategy analysis by better understanding the relationship between activities and adopting a system approach rather than a local optimization approach. Thank you!
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Shazaf from UDE 200124, and I'll be presenting the reason why Toyota used just-in-time method for their company. So first of all, Toyota Corporation is one of the most successful brands to use just-in-time method, and their success is based own low production costs, high quality, produce many types of different cars while as having a very competitive price and has a high profit margin. A small quantities of raw material stocks must be kept at each production node so that the production can be carried out for each product. These parts are replenished when used. The accuracy of the forecast is important so that the right amount of raw material can be obtained. After World War II, most Japanese companies, including automakers, faced challenge and struggle to survive. So at the time, automakers, including Toyota, saw a sharp decline in auto demand for cars and high production costs. So Toyota began using the just-in-time technique in 1938. So the reason why Toyota used just-in-time method is because Toyota produced its vehicles based on the orders it received from its dealers. So in this manufacturing process, the company used its supply chain so that only the parts needed to manufacture vehicles are received on time. So the parts are produced and transported simultaneously, and this allows Toyota to minimize its inventory of vehicle parts. Second, just-in-time method also emphasized the importance of work efficiency. According to the Toyota website, using just-in-time within Toyota's production system means that custom cars can be built to order and each component must fit perfectly the first time because there are no alternative.
Hi, my name is Priscilla Veshti. My matrix number is UDE 200114. Today I am going to present about the reason why Volkswagen do Brazil choose to apply balance scorecard. For the first one is to change mindset of the company. This is because employees in the company have low motivation, confused and also have anxiety in their job. This is because Volkswagen do Brazil have to face with continuous losses during the economic depression in 1980. The balance scorecard will guide the distinctive in team bonding by giving a high transparency and also potency in order to guide the employees in making sure that they understand their specific job and thus will also increase their motivation in their job with Volkswagen do Brazil. Secondly, balance scorecard will also become their main tool in management system by assigning the objective of Volkswagen do Brazil to its specific management team and giving them the authority and also responsibility to oversee the standard and also guide the sources needed to achieve this objective. Indirectly, these have also become their communication tool to oversee the business internally and also externally. As a result, management realized that they need to focus on employees, suppliers and also dealers as their satisfaction will give into a bigger production and thus will also increase their sales. Moving on to the third one, balance scorecard have also helped Volkswagen to understand their potential and growth. This is because balance scorecard consists of financial, customer, internal process, potential and growth. By having this, company can understand the potential that they have and also the growth they should have made in their company in order to come up with a good internal process that will also lead into a customer satisfaction, as customer satisfaction will lead into a bigger production and also increase their sales. As a proof, balance scorecard have helped them to see how intangible asset like employees can be turned into a tangible asset like money. Furthermore, Volkswagen do Brazil also able to manage and solve their economic problems, cost and time pressure that were required by the Volkswagen in Germany, which is the headquarters of Volkswagen. Lastly, balance scorecard is also applied to help Volkswagen do Brazil to change their culture in the company. It is done by reorganizing the company's organization into a better organization. As a result, Volkswagen do Brazil's sales have increased and also they have managed to overcome the economic depression during their time.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Alia and I'm from section 2 UDE 20123 and I'm going to talk about the process of just-in-time in Toyota. The just-in-time method, style of inventory management, also sometimes referred to as the Toyota production system, It is a strategy of managing inventory or production that links the ordering of raw material to production scheduling. It differs from other strategies of inventory maintenance. Most companies create and hold inventory in excess, meaning that they create goods in anticipation of others' orders. Now I'm going to explain about how just-in-time method works. Firstly, a customer places an order with the manufacturer, and then when the manufacturer receives the order, they orders the material required product from the suppliers. Next, the suppliers receive the order from the customers. After that, the supplier delivers the material required to the manufacturer. By this, the product can arrive to the customer, or it can be called as the raw materials are then received by the manufacturer, assembled and sold to the customer. Lastly, the manufacturer fulfills the order. Using the JIT method, which is just-in-time method, the orders that they receive through its dealers, Toyota produces its vehicles based on the orders. In this production process, the Toyota company uses its supply chain in such a manner that only the parts that are needed to manufacture vehicles are received on time. The just-in-time method also emphasizes the importance of work efficiency. According to the Toyota's website, the use of JIT within the Toyota production system means that individual cars can be built to order that every component has to fit perfectly first time because there are no alternative available. Thank you, and that is all for the just-in-time method process.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mashaira Alina, matrix number UDE 200135. I'll be presenting about the process of balance scorecard. So the balance scorecard is to monitor the performance of the business, operation and financial of the company. So what the balance scorecard does is that it monitors various aspects simultaneously so that the company can reach its goals. So according to research, there are 4 different perspectives. They are internal, innovation and learning, financial and customer. So from these 4 different perspectives, we know that there are many information that can be gathered from each perspective. So what the balance scorecard does is that it helps minimizes all the information from each perspective so that the managers have easy access to understand what must be done and implement it to reach the company goals. Moving on into detail, the first perspective is customer, where they target on customers' view of the company, and its aim is to deliver value to the customers. This perspective can be mostly seen in top management, since they must be knowledgeable into educating their employees into providing good behaviors towards their customers. This perspective focuses on improving customer service, since if a company can provide good customer services, they are able to produce good relationships between the company and also customer. So this perspective also helps in assisting when is the right time to meet the customer's needs for satisfaction, since it can bring benefits to the company in the future. For the second perspective is internal, where this perspective focuses on improving the company. What we understand through internal is that the business operations and also the good quality of the employees. So this perspective can be related to the customer perspective, since we know that if the internal has provided good quality, the outcome will also be produced in good quality. So for this perspective, it prioritizes into internal operation, and managers must know the core strengths for this maximum utilization so that they can use the strengths to compete with their competitors. The next perspective is innovation and learning, where this targets continuous effort of expanding capabilities into new products. So for this perspective, the company must have the ability to innovate, improve and learn to maintain or increase the company's value, since with these abilities, they are able to produce better products in the future. So the aim of this perspective is to produce better products in the future, since the company is continuously developing their skills. And this can be seen related to the customer and internal perspective, since if the company is able to produce good skills in their employees, which can be categorized into the internal perspective, they are able to produce good output, which is then can be seen in the customer perspective. The last perspective is financial, where this measures the company's management in operation improvement. So for this financial perspective, it focuses on financial growth, since we know that in order for the company to expand and grow, there must be financial to help support this implementation. So this perspective is equally important as the other perspective, since it contributes into survival and success. And we know that for this financial perspective, there must be returns given to the investors, since they have helped in investing into the company's financial growth. Now that we have understood the process of balanced scorecard, we can now relate this to the Volkswagen Group. So for the first point is excited customers, and this point can be seen as a customer perspective, since its aim is to deliver value to the customers. So we know that Volkswagen is one of the biggest manufacturers in the automotive industry, since they produce many types of vehicles based on the customers' needs. Some of the brands known are Audi, Lamborghini, Bugatti, Porsche, and Ducati. So some of the brands mentioned earlier are known as sports cars. So we know that since Volkswagen produces sports cars, we know that there are certain people that are interested into the sports cars category. Hence why Volkswagen produces those types of cars or brands to maintain their customers' expectation of the brand. So Volkswagen uses this customer perspective to give better quality and customer satisfaction in order for them to receive loyalty of customers in return. The second point is excellent employer, and this can be seen as an internal perspective, since we are talking about the employees of the Volkswagen Group. So for this point, it talks about the employees' skills and dedication, since they contribute to the sustainable success of the Volkswagen Group. So we know that if the employees are satisfied and happy with their position in the company, they're able to give their best contribution to the company. And this point is to promote equal satisfaction and motivation to all the employees. Therefore, Volkswagen implements this modern working environment and forward-looking organization in achieving sustainability, since they see that it is deemed as fit for the sustainable success of the company. The third point is role model for the environment and safety and integrity. These 2 points are conjoined into 1 point, since they are categorized into the same perspective, which is innovation and learning. So this point is because Volkswagen is to be an example to the people, where they know that automotives are one of the biggest contributors to air pollution because of the carbon emitted into the air. So Volkswagen is still innovating and learning on how to find solutions to improve their carbon emissions and also reduce pollutant emission. So for this point, they aim to maximize their product safety that complies with law and regulations and dealing openly with mistakes. So this point is implemented to ensure that Volkswagen is staying true to their principles in being a good role model in terms of safety, since they know that since automotives are a big contributor to air pollution, which can then harm our health. Last but not least is competitive profitability, and this is categorized under financial perspective. Like every other company, Volkswagen Group seeks to gain profit, since they know it brings various benefits to them in the future. So for this perspective, the group ensures that they meet the expectations of investors through interest and debt repayment, since they know that investors seek for dividends in return. And Volkswagen invests into profitable growth and strengthening competitiveness to continuously have attractive investment to the investors. So this point is to assist in becoming the benchmark for the industry and achieving sustainable mobility.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nufakira binti Muhammad Hafizi, metric number UDE 2000A4. As we know, Toyota Corporation is one of the most successful brands today that is using the just-in-time concept. Just-in-time has many advantages and it really benefits Toyota. Those advantages are Toyota can avoid overproduction. They just need to produce what they are required through the order list or contract. Next, purchase or order enough material from supplier could help Toyota save their budget at the minimal level. They can utilize the money they save to invest or study new technologies to employ in their products. With all of the advantages that just-in-time provide to Toyota, it appears to be an ideal solution. Currently, many automobile companies around the world use just-in-time production in their manufacturing operation. Aside from its benefit, just-in-time has a lot of disadvantages that we must acknowledge. The biggest disadvantages of just-in-time production is its difficulty in implementation. Just-in-time also only require inventory when needed. The sources and channel of suppliers must be reliable, dependable, and times. Toyota only have an efficient network of suppliers when they have a long-term contract. Besides, their supplier needs to extend just-in-time first to their own business. Just-in-time will increase the risk of inventory shortage in the absence of good supplier relationship because Toyota only buy more inventory when they need it. When the supplier is unable to deliver on time, the company operation will be disrupted. Individuals are the core of all business and just-in-time is no exception for this standard. Just-in-time is a system of enforced problem solving. Teamwork is needed using this system to solve manufacturer. In this way, organizations need to have a unique preparation and redesign of strategies and method to carry out just-in-time. This is the reason why setup cost of just-in-time is high. As we aware, just-in-time is depending on the culture of company. As Toyota, a Japanese company, just-in-time is suitable with their tradition. The key of just-in-time is people. Japanese people are very faithful. They try their best to keep their job when they have. So, it is not weird when we hear that 3 generations of a Japanese family work for only one company. Every employer have experiences in their job so that they can clearly know about their process. In other countries like American, employers usually change their job. It will be hard for the new ones to work well in a new manufacturer, new environment, and a new process. Meanwhile, Volkswagen do Brasil using a balanced scorecard concept. Typically, they aid in translating the strategy into objective, tracking progress, and also demonstrating cause and effect relationship. During a shell, it converted high-level objectives into clear tasks that could be completed and monitored quickly. The balanced scorecard was the ideal instrument for laying out and tracking the results. This was extended throughout the firm for all purposes, allowing shop floor employees to immediately display the status of their job. When problems arise, they may be swiftly resolved, and the accountable project team can collaborate with shop floor employees and the accountable arranger to work on an answer. This management trait approach resulted in fewer production shutdown and lower pricing. Volkswagen do Brasil executive team will not be able to strengthen their connection with all stakeholders in such a timely manner without the balanced scorecard. Volkswagen do Brasil had to adjust preciously resources and meet tight deadlines since German headquarters anticipated results and did not want to close its inefficient business in Brazil. In a word, the balanced scorecard refocused Volkswagen do Brasil culture and brought it back on track. The balanced scorecard is undoubtedly a powerful management tool for reorganizing business culture and strategy, but it is not without flaws. Every method has their own disadvantages, which it takes some time to integrate it into an organization in the beginning until everyone learns how to use it. As a result, management needed to train facilitators who would teach their 20,000 plus employees. This puts a strain on top management financial resources and competencies to handle the high structural costs required to continuously engage with, pursue, and embody all stakeholders until the balanced scorecard is accepted and understood. The balanced scorecard promotes distinct team bonding, a high level of transparency, and potency once it is disinterested in the prospects. As a consequence, each employee is aware of his or her role in the company plan. It takes long-term accountability for the company, predetermined goals, and produce credible outcomes using the right measurement. It also a generally applicable measurement tool that shows financial and non-financial variable each in one short segment relating to the goal price.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Putri Fatin Farhana and my matrix number is UDE 200116, and I will talk about the conclusion. So, as a conclusion, the automobile industry is growing at a rapid pace. A constant battle for number one position is going on between Toyota and Volkswagen. It is no exaggeration to say that Toyota production system turned manufacturing on its head. Toyota, one of the best automakers in the world, uses the Toyota production system, Toyota Way, and 4 major applications to produce their product in a creative and innovative design with high quality and to be the right first time delivered to customers. As for the Volkswagen growth strategy is based on research and development and sustainability. The firm's objectives are described in 4 KPIs, including ensuring excited customers, environment role models, excellent employers, and also competitive profitability. The Volkswagen company also get perceived in the valuation analysis as a company that strikes a balance between low cost in manufacturing and provision of superior quality vehicles. The vehicles boast of excellent design, quality, and innovative input regarding the latest technology. This characteristic of the company would be great influence to the customer's appreciation and would manage to establish a strong business presence to overcome the competitive parts in the general business management. That's all from me.